Smith will apparently be making some sort of appearance in the second season of HBO Max's And Just Like That, which is a reboot of Sex and the City. So recently, the Grammy-winning singer posted 2 photos from the set on their official Instagram account. Unfortunately, the photos don't reveal much about the non-binary singer's role in the new season. Smith has been spending more time in New York recently following their historic win and controversial performance with Kim Petras at the 2023 Grammys. Fans are excited to see him with the trio of the show, Sam Smith, to be on And Just Like That. What are we all talking about? What do you think about them? What do you think about them being on And Just Like That?
I think it pisses me off that so many people are being mean to them. No matter where they perform, no matter what they do, somebody's always trying to find just this immense fault with it just because they bend some gender lines. I don't think that you would hear any of this kind of rhetoric around him if he was... If he
cisgender white man.
Or if he was really, if he was any kind of cisgender being sexy and all that. So really it ticks me off because people are just kind of chiming in all over the place about what they think about his expression when really what other people think about you is none of your business.
Like, who are you to even, I think a couple of weeks ago on the FayWhat show, we talked about him being in Central Park and some woman just screaming at him and saying, pedophile and you're a groomer and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, where do you find, why would you do that? It's like, oh my God, like
I think he is so unbelievably strong to keep that up. I think every performance that he does is an act of activism and education in and of itself.
So true.
I just saw him on Graham Norton. You ever seen it? Yeah, and
you watched that because your hubby's British, don't you?
Yes, that is how I got into it. And Graham Norton.
No, but he is a great interviewer. Yes, no, and he's fun.
And you can always let them watch the extended versions afterwards. But my heart goes out to him just because he does have to put, I think, so much more effort in than anybody else would who would have similar talent.
And he's so talented, though. And that song, Unholy, is incredible. It's a great song.
We don't know, Daddy's getting hot at the body shop. Let me stop before we get sued.
Oh, yeah. You might want to do it. But listen, he must have some really incredible people around. They must have some incredible people around them because they've got to deal with so much shit.
And
I think they gained like a pound, and people just started talking crap.
That is always the chatter. Yeah, and they have a very hard time dating as well. That was the whole focus of the Graham Norton thing, is that he gets friend zoned all the time, which is, I think, a big reason behind that new song, Not Just Here to Make Friends, which always reminds me of like the RuPaul Drag Race line, like, this ain't your best friend's race.
This ain't your friend's race.
I forget who said that, but I love it. And I adore Sam Smith, the song, his music. He is on I have a Fresh and Hot morning playlist, which is only like very positive, I love me.
And it's called Fresh and Hot?
It's called Fresh and Hot 1. Yes, because there's Fresh and Hot 2 for other circumstances. But no, that confidence thing, it takes work.
It does take work.
So there's a playlist when I'm on, every single morning from when I pour that coffee. Yeah, and so I try.
That's smart. The worst thing that you could do is wake up in the morning and go to your phone and check Facebook. That is literally what so many people do, and probably the worst thing that you can do.
Yeah, most people, about 95% of the thoughts that they have are exactly the same as the thoughts that they had the day before. And so we get just caught into this cycle of negativity. And of course, that affects you and who you are emotionally. So I think, you got to start off with something positive. Check the news later.
Seriously.
Check Queer News Tonight.
Check Queer News Tonight. That's what you need to do.
But later.
Yeah, daily, 8 p.m. Do you watch And Just Like That? The Sex and the City reboot?
No, I didn't watch. You
didn't watch Sex and the City either?
No, I was not a Sex and the City boy.
Wow.
Sorry.
No. It's okay. Listen, the Sex and the City. I loved Sex and the City. I loved what it entailed. I loved that it was just a single woman in New York City, and I'm from Jersey, so I can see like all the places that she would go to. I knew them, and it was just, and the fashion was my big thing. Okay, now you change it to And Just Like That. And for me, okay, since you haven't seen it, you don't know, it seemed like they were trying to check off every single box known to man. They had to have a black character. They had to have a non-binary character. They had to make, what's her face gay. Like, it just seemed like overkill towards our community.
Formulaic.
It seemed that way. So maybe a Sam Smith cameo, I mean, shows, I don't know. I don't know if it gives it some street cred.
I would love it, and I think they should dress as flamboyantly with corsets, look like the devil, do whatever you want to do, but bring it on.
And represent.
Yes.
Yes. Next, Maluma. Do you know who Maluma is?
I did my research. I like Maluma.
Okay.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.